This week in Culture, an initiative to record and preserve the military structures created to defend the Rock during the Second World War. The Gibraltar Heritage Trust has formed its first focus research group, the Fortress of Gibraltar Group, comprising amateur historians and caving enthusiasts.
This is a project the Trust is very excited about. It's something that we've had in mind for a very long time. These bunkers dotted all over town, as you say, within the town itself, up the Rock, on the city walls, on the east side, and they're often there for, people say forgotten, but they're not. They're on our radar, they're there. It's just, well, we need to document them, and this is an opportunity to be able to do that with a group of very energetic and enthusiastic volunteers at the end of the day, because that's what the Trust manages to do a lot of its work because of the efforts of volunteers. And it's really a great opportunity to be able to get all these down and photographed and catalogued once and for all.
Our aims are to archive all defensive positions, respective of the period, on the Rock. We're going to start with the Second World War, which is what we believe is the period which is the most at risk. So we're going to go around taking a record of all bunkers and structures which have to do with the Second World War. Then afterwards, many years down the line, we'll probably move on to other periods. But our first aim is to start making a record of all the defensive structures which have to do with the Second World War.
There are hundreds of World War II-era bunkers dotted around Gibraltar, some in what have since become urban areas, some added on to fortifications from centuries past, and many placed strategically along the coastline to guard against the threat of an enemy landing.
First of all, we need to identify where these structures are. There is no record, currently there is no record of any of these structures which are in existence on the Rock, other than for the very large gun batteries on the Upper Rock and other coastal batteries. The smaller bunkers, the gun slits, the machine gun nests, the Vickers machine gun nest, those are not recorded anywhere. And what we aim to do, our main aim, is to go around and identifying where they are and making a record, taking a picture and just putting it down on a database. After which we can then return to specific bunkers, to specific areas which we believe are of special interest, and then make a deeper survey. Take measurements and maybe even discover the history behind those bunkers.
Once you know what you've got, then you know you can start to put together a procedure or protocol for what sorts of things we really need to make all efforts to try and keep, and those that can go. As we know, Gibraltar is under huge pressure in terms of development, and everything is jostling for its little piece of space, and the more information that you have on an item or a building, on a bunker fortification, the more you can add to that picture.
The Heritage Trust and Fortress of Gibraltar Group encourage any interested members of the public to contribute any information they might have on Gibraltar's rich World War II heritage.